Hey, want to hear something scary? Fractions! Fractions was a part of mathematics I used to struggle with when I was younger. Fractions! Today, I see a lot of students struggle with them. I am here to make things much more clear for you. Follow my Fractions Clear and Easy series of videos and you will see just how clear and easy fractions are. Okay, let's get to this part 1 of the fractions lesson. When we study numbers, we usually learn about whole counting numbers. Numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So looking at robots, for example, we have 1 robot, 2 robots, and 3 robots. And you can see we're just going up and more 4 robots. So we've learned about how to count just whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and on and on. Fractions are parts of a whole. So it is like breaking up one thing to its little pieces and studying them. In the case of the robots, fractions are like the arms and the legs of the robot. So this would be a fraction of the robot. And so will this. So these are fractions of a whole robot. The arm, the head, for example, are just pieces of one whole robot. Traditionally, or in other words, the way we have been teaching fractions for many years is to use a round pizza, a round pie, or some kind of circular shape to help understand what fractions are all about. I feel like using a pizza. Now, let's see. Where can I get a pizza? Oh, yeah. Okay, using this pizza as our model, we can see that this is one whole pizza. All right? Now this is the same one whole pizza, but it's divided into 2 pieces. This next one coming is the same one whole pizza like this, but is divided into 3 pieces. And one more. This pizza, same one whole piece of pizza, but it's divided into 4 pieces. So, here we have one piece out of a pizza that is made up of 2 pieces. See, this is the one piece right here, see? I'd move it over here. So, one piece out of a pizza that is made up of 2 pieces or divided into 2 pieces. Here we have one piece out of a pizza that's broken up into 3 pieces. Or here's a pizza that's made out of 3 pieces, and here's one of the piece hanging out here. See? It fits. So here's one piece out of a pizza that is made out of 3 bagel pieces. In this example, here is 1 piece out of a pizza pie, a whole piece of pizza that is made out of 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the 1 piece that has been separated away from this whole thing. So remember, 1 piece out of a whole thing that is broken up into 4 pieces, or in other words, made up of 4 pieces. And using a robot example, here is 1 piece out of a robot that's made out of many pieces. So here's the 1 piece out of a robot that's made out of many pieces. Now, how are fractions written? Remember, fractions are part of some whole thing, and there's a way to write them. They look like this. It'd be some kind of number, a line, and then another number underneath. You know, so fractions will look like these. So these are fractions that I'm writing right now. So these are examples of fractions. But what do these mean? What's going on here? I'll tell you, what does this mean? The number that's on top is part of a whole. And the number on the bottom is the total number of parts that make the whole. So remember, the top is a part of the whole, and the bottom number is the total number of parts that make the whole. And I will show you an example of this. So here's an example. This is a fraction of this whole thing. So this fraction is represented by these 2 numbers. So it's saying, here's the 1 part, one part out of a whole thing that's made out of 2 parts, which is this. So this is how you do it. So this fraction of the whole thing can be written by having a 1/2. I'll show you some more examples. Looking at this shape, the fraction that represents this shape is this, 1/3. And that's because this piece of pizza is 1 piece. It's 1 piece out of a whole thing that look like this. See? 3 pieces make the whole thing. And here is that 1 fractional part we're looking at. And that's represented by this number, 1/3. 1 piece out of a 3-piece body. Sometimes in your math book or with your teachers or at school, you'll see something that looks like this. And so this is the same thing. This colored part is one out of a shape that's made out of 3 pieces. So this is one out of an entire whole that is made out of 3 pieces. See, this whole thing is 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3. But only one is being colored in right now. So that's the 1, and this 3 represents the total number of pieces that make that one whole thing. This one, what do you guys think? Well, we have 1 colored in, right? So that's the one we're looking at. 1 out of a whole thing that's been made up of 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this fraction that we're looking at, the shaded fraction or this colored fraction, is 1 out of 4 that makes that whole. And as for the robot, here's 1 piece out of a whole body, which is the robot. So this is just a little illustration to show you how fractions work. Imagine this robot is made out of 6 pieces. The head 1, body, upper body 2, the legs 3, 4, arms 5, 6. And this is just 1 piece out of the 6, so you write something like this. 1 piece. So this is the 1 piece we're looking at out of a body that's made out of 6 pieces. So that's how fractions look, and that's how you write them.